We'll have more on the Alaska summit in just a few minutes. We're also, though, following developments out of Washington, D.C. Attorney General Pam Bondi has scaled back her order on Washington's police department. She says Chief Pamela Smith is back in charge, but the city must still answer to the Trump administration. The change follows a federal court hearing where a judge made clear the DEA chief tapped to run the department has no power to act alone. D.C. leaders call this a win for home rule, but the fight is far from over. With lawsuits already filed, sharp warnings from the police chief about the risk of a federal takeover. Here with me now is trial attorney Kelly Hyman. Thanks for coming in.
Great to see you.
So let's just start, by reminding people that this has never happened. So a lot of this, although there's statute that dictates what happens next, it's never been executed.
It's never been executed like this before. So it's groundbreaking. So when we talk about this act gives the president authority, limited authority, only for 30 days, to request police assistance and services for a federal purpose. So the Trump administration has said basically that there's a lot of crime going on in D.C. However, statistics say that's not actually
26%
accurate.
drop in violent crime.
Yes. Yeah. And so that he is going to take charge of this. And Bondi issued an order. She's the attorney general. And she basically said that she was going to put the DEA commissioner, Cole, in charge of the police, in charge, and basically take out the police chief, and so that she cannot perform her duties. They had a hearing in the court. The judge basically said that, hey, you can't do this. Yeah. And so they tried to reach some type of agreement and issued another order where the police chief right now is still in control. Yeah,
the attorney general for D.C. filed that lawsuit right after the new order from the AG. And I think there's an important distinction here. In the act says that the president can employ local police for a federal matter, not take over the department. So that's the distinction between what the AG says that she is doing and what the local police say is allowed by law.
Control is key in this case, because what exactly... Now, we've never had a situation like this.
Right,
so
first time.
This is groundbreaking. But what exactly does that control have, and what exactly the president can say and not say in regards to what the police can do? The judge said that as she interpreted this statute, that the president can ask for something, for the police to do something, that the police must act, but the president does not have the power to control it.
And so how long can this go on?
Based on the act, the president has 30 days, and after 30 days, he needs to go to Congress to have Congress extend it. Now, the president has said that he wants to extend it as well, but ultimately it'll be up to Congress to make a determination of whether or not this should be extended or not.
Yeah, this Republican-led Congress has said no to very few things that the president wants, if any of them. Could this go on for months, for a year or more, if Congress decides to repeatedly renew this presidential power?
That could potentially happen, and I see that lawsuits will going to be filed and potentially work its way up to the Supreme Court, where it ultimately would make a determination about the interpretation of this act and what exactly it entails and what happens with it.
And so what can, let's flip it. What are the federal authorities, the National Guard, who are being employed to join in law enforcement, what are they not allowed to do? What are their limitations as it compares to Metro PD?
Usually, the National Guard don't have the power to arrest. They're there to assist, to help facilitate as well. When we look at different types of agencies, like the FBI, for example, they are federal employees, and they have the power to arrest someone for federal crimes as well. So you have the FBI coming in. You also have the DEA as well to potentially arrest people in D.C.
And so for the person who is being arrested, what protections do they have at all? Go ahead.
The Constitution. I mean, our country is built on our great Constitution, and based on the Constitution, there are certain rights and certain procedures that you have. The Fourth Amendment, unlawful search and seizure. And so those are potential remedies as well, and due process under the law, that everyone has the opportunity to be heard and go in front of the court.
All right, Kelly Hyman, thank you. After the break, we'll have a look